either finally found a way to give up his leg for a little bit of sympathy. He sits in the chair and play Ironside, but at the same time, he is nothing more than a lawyer, either on his legs or crippled. While you're sitting there watching the show, they're talking about January the 6th, unrest. January the 6th, people. Yes, it's been that long ago. A year now. Less than 90 days, a year ago. They were talking about unrest. And they're still talking about it. That's outside of knowing that for a whole year, you've been in isolation. You've been locked down. You've been dealing with a pandemic. People have been dying. 700,000, they would say, when we know it's been 5 million people worldwide that has died plus. And they're still talking about, yes, insurrection, unrest, January the 6th. Sound like an old page out of one that we would have been looking for as a hero once upon a time. Yes. Where is Iverson at anyway? Can anybody tell me where he's at right now? He would always make the statement that made basketball famous just by using one phrase, practice. We just lost a major game. And I played the hardest on the court than any of the players. Only to come up short, losing the game, and they want to talk to me about practice. Help them out, Iverson. They want to talk to the whole United States of America right now about practice. After everybody has been playing the game that they've been playing now for 250 years of their own admittance. 250 years, everyone in America has been playing the game. And they want to talk to the people now about practice. January the 6th. Unrest. We need to put some security in place. Let me help you out. It already done happened. Your security did not work. As a matter of fact, we understand, the people understand, we're not crazy. We already heard that your security were the ones that invited this so-called would-be insurrectioners in. They had a limitation from them. They said they got their approval from the president, the vice president, and from all the Democrats. They all got approval. Nancy Pelosi invited some of them because she believed they was going to be there to protect her. Neither did she know. They didn't come to protect her. They came to get her computer and leave to see what was on it. Stay with me. United States of America, Zydeco, whichever one you want to pronounce, is upon you for you being brainwashed and carried off into a world where right now they don't care anything about you. They don't care about your climate change. Yeah, I know. Everybody's been down to the summit. Everybody's been hanging out over there by the Queen's would-be so-called palace, talking about this would-be so-called climate change. They're taking all the high school students, the A students out. They're taking all the smart students out. And I'm not attacking you on that. I'm just telling you what they said. They believe that they've taken all the true smart students out. I know your child probably stayed in school. I know that your child is probably an A student. But that's not what they're saying. That's not what they're reporting. That's not what the media is showing. The media is trying to contend to the people and want the people to believe that all of the A students and the smart, intelligent students left school just to go and do nothing more than talk to the would-be different nations about climate change. Practice. Everybody's been playing the game, and they want to talk to everybody about practice. I'm just helping you out. Iverson, I don't know where you're at, my brother, but I'm just helping you out right now because I think you brought a major would-be statement to the whole world, and most of the people missed it. I remember them attacking you about that. They attacked you about that statement you made because no one understood what you were talking about. They thought you were only discussing practice. No, you were telling them how ignorant can one be to be talking about a practice at a time that we just played a major game. He had played a major game, lost the game, lost the whole series that could have put him in a position to be nothing more than another one of those ring warriors of what would have been known as an NBA champion. And here you are talking to him about practice. No one else ever talked about practice after that, whether they were there or not. They didn't go and talk to Michael Jordan about practice. These are the things in which I say that America's totally been brainwashed on. Talking to all the people about a time when they've been playing this serious game, allowing themselves to go in and out, and quarter in, quarter out, minute in, minute out. Yeah, even when they were nothing more than those that would have been injured. Went into the game just to play the game, and all you're going to talk to them about now is their ethics based upon some practice game that you want to talk about. America, I'm talking to you in this manner because right now it's very important. It's very important that everyone on the planet make sure he and she is indexed, identified. Because if you're not identified, I'm telling you now, they're going to put you away. They're going to come out, they're going to place you in chains, they're going to ask you your name, and you're not going to be able to tell them other than saying your name, and they're going to look on their long sheet of index, and they're going to say, I cannot find he or she's name. And you're going to be one of them that's saying, well, I was told that it wasn't that important. They're going to tell you, yeah, just like you was told that the mandates were not important. Just like you was told that it didn't matter whether you got COVID-19 or not. Just like they told you it didn't matter if you went to the hospital and allowed them to put a ventilator on you or not. Listen, people, you cannot allow yourself to play the game and allow yourself again to be brainwashed. I'm just saying, I'm giving you the truth. Well, as it would say, and he shall show me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of Yahweh, God, and of the Lamb. I know. Again, you're saying, why is he talking to us like that? Where did he get that from? I got it from the book. I got it from the Holy Bible. It's the beginning of the 22nd chapter. Remember, I kind of finished on the 21st chapter today, doing what was known as the would-be, yeah, you're right, United Nations call. But I didn't want to go into the 21st chapter because it's talking about this Lamb Book of Life. This Lamb Book of Life, as I just repeated a while ago, let me repeat it again. I'm talking about that which is known as indexing. You're not in the Lamb Book of Life. You're not indexed. I don't know if you are a member on the road at the Potter's House, but if you're not in the Lamb Book of Life, and I'm not talking about being enrolled, I'm not talking about being a member of the Potter's House or any of those houses that are down there around Creflo Dollar and all those other men that are putting up those houses. I don't know. If you're on their road, I can assure you that it's not the Lamb Book of Life. Ask them. See what they tell you. Just walk up and say, Pastor, can I ask you a question? I just joined the church 10 years ago. I just joined the church 5 days ago. I would like to know, is that list that we're being put on, membership, is that the Lamb Book of Life? Just ask him and see what he tells you. He'll probably tell you, oh, that don't really exist. Then ask him, then why is it at the last would-be verse of what is known as Revelation chapter 21? Ask him, why is it that? Ask him, why was it written there? It says, but there shall be no means entered in anything that defiles or causes any abomination or lie, but only those who are written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Ask him, why is that there? And that's the word, the Book of Life. Maybe you got it somewhere hidden at your house. If this is not it, the membership book that we're signing, perhaps maybe it's over at the Potter's House, and maybe I'm joining your church, Mr. Dollar, that maybe I should be over at Mr. Jake's church. Because I need to find the Lamb Book of Life. I need to get indexed, and I need my name in that book. Because I heard about it from this guy by the name of Dr. HENDO, Henderson, whoever he is. You know, maybe from Georgia or something. I don't know. I'm just telling you, brother, that I heard from him that this Lamb Book of Life got everybody indexed, and I need to find out where it's at. Listen, America. I know. I got a lot of people that are still skeptical about whether they want to be saved or not. They don't really know because they're still confused. They're still trying to stay focused on what's happening on January the 6th, 2021. When right now, January the 6th, 2022 is right around the corner, less than 90 days, and they still focusing on January the 6th, 2021. Now, I don't know about you, but I think some people got some serious problems working for the people in the White House that they can't recognize that. You can't fix something that's already been broken. You can't fix it. Chances are it's best you find a new. Move on. They're just chasing down, trying to put a would-be so-called label on Donald Trump. Donald Trump got enough labels on it. Oh, yeah, by the way, he had one case thrown out, another one dismissed today by a would-be federal court where they were trying to sue him. Now, I don't know how you count it. And they still trying to find some way to bring him under some type of charges. He's done beat 3 would-be so-called impeachments. 3 of them. They tried to impeach him once before he even got in the White House, and they tried to impeach him twice while he was in the White House, and they've been trying to impeach him for the past would-be 6 months. The way I counted, I'm getting at least 3 of that. And now he just had 2 cases dropped. I need someone to tell me, what is it? What is it that is so important for America to stay focused on when you got all these things going on? Help us out, America. We got too much going on right now. We need to get the people totally indexed. They need it. They must. We must get the people focused on direction of where they need to be going, that they might be able to help themselves rather than to find themselves falling off. We have to help the people find a way to bring back liberty, if they want to call it that, to the planet, where every man will be able to live, where every man will have the right to be able to live. United States of America. These are only things that sound heavenly right now, but I know shortly I will come back and give you some things that are seriously happening right now that you need to know about. Meantime, let us do us all a favor and take a short break.
Thank you, sir. Yes, family, if you're not identified, just as he said a few moments ago, they can pick you up, haul you off to a FEMA camp, and never be found again. That's just the straight-up truth. You can accept it or you can reject it. But if you reject it, you are rejecting it at your own peril. We've had people come to us saying that they were sent by Father Yah and that they were coming to help. They were nothing more than wolves in sheep's clothing. And I promise you, if a wolf puts on a sheep outfit and prances around thinking in a herd of sheep, eventually he's going to be found out to be nothing more than a wolf. And I can tell you that they will not be allowed into Father Yah's kingdom. All of the paperwork that the Universal World Court and the Global Network has put together is based on what's been written in all of the Holy Scriptures. It's based on the laws of Yah, commonly known as the 613 that were given to Moses, or ecclesiastical law. Those laws are actually simple and easily understood. It's a standard. It's a standard that Father Yah gave to mankind. All of the statutes and opinions create only nothing more than chaos and confusion and put you into a lawless land. Therefore, you have no laws to support you because they're not going by the rule of law. So they can do virtually whatever they want to do with you if you're not identified through indexing. That's your restoration and redemption, family. Very plain and very simple. You want to regain your sovereignty and your right to govern yourself under your Creator without outside interference? Index yourself. Again, you can go to the SOVCPR.com website, and all of the information is there explaining how to complete your indexing process. It's really simple, family. With that, I will yield back to you, sir.
With everything going on right now, as we begin to go down the list of all the things that all the nations are concerned about right now, we begin to watch as America falls off the would-be map or the Richter scale. For America has no intentions on paying any would-be attention to the rest of the nations and what their requirements are. America is just on this world whereby they have a one-track mind. And all of them are headed in a direction where only they themselves know that it's all about nothing more than a dollar, money. And all the other nations are watching them, steadily watching them. Not with a whole lot of concern, because all the nations have already made up their minds to terminate America off the planet. They know where their problem is at. They've already spoken out against their problems. They've already now demanded all of their standing forces be ready and prepared to deal with America when the time comes. They're watching all the other forces around them develop nothing more than cases against them, cases and cases upon them against them. And then everybody is going to emerge upon them with one question. Are you innocent? And once they will not be able to answer that question, yes, then the wars will begin from all directions. I know some of you have already then flashed in your mind and say, all they got to do is say yes. Let me help you out. It's not that easy. See, because all the forces around them already know that that answer is no. They already know that chances are they're going to lie. So they're already prepared. They have already bought everything they need to fight the war. They have bought everything they need to go right ahead from fighting the war into a major battle. They're already prepared. So it ain't going to do America well to even try to tell that would be lies. Because everybody's already prepared to stay the full course of the battle, put it that way. The war is going to be easy, but they're ready and prepared to even stay the course of the battle. For all of you who have had the opportunity to visit what would be known as the motion picture world of Hollywood, you possibly would have once upon a time saw it in something that they would have classified as the Omega Code. You would have saw the Omega Code where they showed the battle of what was known as Lucifer fighting against all the forces of the planet. You would have seen China on one front. You would have seen the United States on another front. You would have seen France and Germany on another front. You would have seen the UK and Russia on another front. You would have saw all of these forces fighting against Lucifer. You would have watched Lucifer steadily waving his hand, sending in bombers and nothing more than those things that were supposed to wreak havoc upon the earth. And at the same time, for a short moment, everything goes silent. And then you watch Yah Allah step forward and blast the earth with a huge bright light, and everything becomes dead for a period. Yes. I'm assuring you that this is exactly some of the Hollywood, I would say, entertainment that's going to go beyond anybody's imagination to see it in real full force is going to be a truly delight for me. I'm going to enjoy it. For all of you who are already now thinking something wrong with me for really saying that I'm going to delight in it, you don't know my Father. My Father's not coming back to sit down and have popcorn with you while watching the Battle of Armageddon. That's not what's about to happen. You're going to be a participant in it. The only way you're going to get out of it is that you have to show some honesty to my Father. Sure is. He don't see that honesty coming from you. You're going to be part of the war for a long time. It's called eternally. Because you're going to go from the Battle of Armageddon here on this earth to the Battle of Armageddon in hell. And that one, it never ends. It's a constant battle. And you don't even get a 90-day. No, you don't get a 90-day probation when you go there. You just start out as a regular would-be, soldier of Lucifer, having to fight day one. No probational period. I'm just giving you the truth because most people can't see it. So I'm here to interpret it for you in a manner where it can even be elementary, where you will be able to truly grasp and understand. Remember, you got all those people down there marching now, and they're supposed to be the smartest students in the world. And they went down there with Miss Greta and all of her girlfriends and boyfriends. They went down there just to talk about climate change. They wanted to make sure that they make themselves well known. And even now, you got the children that want to fight for BLM, Black Lives Matter. You got the children that want to fight for LGBTQ. You got all the children that want to just fight now. Most of them, they're too young to recruit, so they're just going to have to find some way. They're too young to be drafted, so they're just going to have to find their way to just falling in. Mr. Rittenhouse right now would tell you that's not the wisest thing to do, to grab a weapon as a child and go rushing out there to join the war. Because right now he's sitting on the would-be so-called witness stand, and he's showing his real true side because he's been crying like a baby since he got on the stand. That tells me he should have stayed in a baby's place. So I'm saying to all you young children out there who already believe that you can be much wiser than your mother or your father, you think that you got it all figured out. I just want you to understand that when you go into this battle, you need to pack a few things that your mom normally packed for you. You need to make sure that you put that baby bag together. You need to make sure you got enough Pampers, first of all. And then if you want to ask me, I'm going to tell you better put you a few of those little old suction balls that they clean out your nose and mouth with, because you're going to definitely need it. And I can tell you might want to take a few pacifiers along with you, because you're going to need that as well. I'm saying to you, you have best step back, focus on what you need to be focusing on, and leave the driving to us. I'm talking to the children right now. I know your mothers and fathers not going to talk to you like that, but if you're listening to me, you're going to get it right now. I'm telling you to sit down somewhere and be a child for a while longer. Go find you a G.I. Joe to play with. Go find you one of those baby dolls or Barbies or something. But I'm telling you, you need to go sit down and leave the driving to us. And I don't care if your parents even get angry right now, because they need to realize that just because they have given over their house to you, with me, not going to happen. See, my house belongs to the house of Yahweh, and I'm not about to turn it over to no child. Not about to happen. Surely not. And I know they want to tell me about David being a little boy, and he went out and slayed a would-be giant. And that's good for David. You got to remember, David wasn't fighting a giant that had any sense. Right now, these giants are carrying computers. So I want you to understand, I don't need no children out there right now. I need you to get back with your slingshot and let us deal with them the way it needs to be dealt with. Well, I love your children. I sure do. That's why I'm going to look out for you, and I'm going to protect you. I am that one that's going to keep you in the house. Don't worry about it. Just keep your baby belt around your neck. When you drool, I'll wipe your mouth. Don't worry about it. When you begin to cry, I'll go get the pacifier. Don't worry about it. No, I can't breastfeed you, but I tell you what, I can sling a real good bottle of warm milk. So don't worry about it. I got you. Listen, all the young people that are out there marching now talking about rights and this and that, you're not even old enough to vote. And if they keep you around long enough, they will start allowing you to vote. And I can assure you right there, you're definitely going to get some messed up leaders there. Because what will have gone from just allowing everyone to have extra chocolate milk in the so-called cafeteria is going to go from allowing ourselves to put too many chocolate people in a position to destroy everyone on the planet. Stay with me. You'll catch it in a minute. I just have to bring truth to you so you'll understand. It's not just about one would-be particular subject. It's about a whole lot of subjects right now. And you're not at that point of experience to know about all of these particular points in which they're talking about. So you need to just ease on back in your seat. You need to understand. They're not just talking about climate change just because the trees are dying. They're not just talking about a climate change just because the water seems to be drying up. They're not talking about a climate change just because the ice seems like it's being melted. No, they're talking about nuclear weapons that are destroying those things and causing them to melt, causing them to dry up, causing them to burn up. Nuclear weapons, and you don't have no clue about those nuclear weapons because you haven't seen them yet. And playing on the computer is not going to get it done. Trust me. This is a time where the whole united world needs to be working together. I keep talking to the United Nations leaders on this same thing. Yes, the adult people of the planet need to take their places back. Yes, the men of the planet need to take their places back. Yes, the women of the planet need to take their places back. And is there a special place for all of us? You better believe it is. So for all you women say, well, I don't have have no special place. You got a special place. If you don't close your mouth, you're going to have an even greater special place. It's called hell. All right, go ahead. Now that you've got all that out, now that you jumped up and down and sweated and screamed and hollered, now I need you to do this for me. Sit back, because it's about to come that time when you're going to have to control yourself for at least 5 days out of 28. Stay with me, God Almighty. I'm not trying to. I'm bringing you back to reality of truth right now. That's all I'm doing. Just sit down, calm down, cool your wheels. We can all work through this together. But if you keep jumping up and yelling, we're not going to get anywhere. I will, you won't. We have to get serious, United States of America, right now. January the 6th is coming again fast. You don't have Donald Trump sitting in the White House waiting for you to impeach him. He's gone. He's no longer there. You don't have Ivanka Trump worrying about if you're going to give her a good word or give her the thumb up on Yahoo, knowing that only you and her can see the thumbs up now, or neither one of y'all will be able to say to the other one that everybody saw my thumbs down, because only you and her can be able to definitely see that now that they changed the new law. That's a private would-be thing happening, thumbs down now. She'll see it, you'll see it, but no one else gets to see the thumbs down. Only the two people in whom are directly talking to each other, or TikToking each other, whatever they're doing. Stay with me. I'm just giving you the reality of everything that's going on now, so you can understand that they're building nothing more than a greater war against the people, and the people are beginning to fight that war daily. Males against females, boys against girls, gays against strays, strays against the LGBTQ, and those that are classified to be gay, lesbian, bisexual. Everybody's fighting against each other now. And even the bisexuals are fighting against the lesbians, because they believe that they stand a better chance to be those in whom will still be able to at least recreate, or reborn, or reproduce. Stay with me. I'm just giving you the truth of what the fight's all about and why the wars are going to be such great ones. The people's war. Then the wars of the nations based upon nothing more than the military. And then you got all of these wars combining in race wars. Yes, the sexual wars, sexual preference wars. All of these wars are going to come together and make up one huge big battle, the Battle of Armageddon. And I already explained to you that they are the unrighteous, all of them will be destroyed. Meantime, I'm looking at everything that's going on around the planet. The Chinese, they're already prepared. They're even sitting down talking a little peace based upon everyone wanting to believe that they want to fix the economy now. They believe that too many people are starving to death. Let me help you out. You got those that are starving. You got those that are dying from the pandemic. You got those that are just dying from everyday ordinary, as they would call them, ordinary accidents. And then you got those that are dying from AIDS. You got those that are dying from malaria. Stop it, people. I'm just giving you what's happening right now that they're taking out of the news from you. Yes, people are still dying by the thousands from AIDS. People are still dying by the thousands from malaria. People are still dying by the thousands of cancer. People are still dying by the thousands of liver disease. People are still dying by the thousands of heart conditions. People are still dying. I'm just giving you a list of everything that's happening, so just calm down for a minute, so you can realize what them trying to give you only a few things to so-called worry about. There's a whole lot that they're doing, and they're not telling you because they're too busy trying to get you to focus on nothing more than practice when you're playing the game. United States of America. I've looked outside my window, knowing that you have only heard half of what I said and ignored the other half. It's time that I go to work again, because outside my window it was dark, but there was a desk sitting there, and on that desk is a candle. That candle is burning just as bright as it has from the day it was first set there. And I can assure you that the old man that's sitting there in front of it, he looks just as proud as he did the day he sat it there. And I'm delighted to go and be in his company for a little while longer, while you get the opportunity to take a break. You get to get away from me. You get to relax. How about that? Meantime, I would tell you, don't forget that your work will be waiting for you come rise and shine. But until then, yes, like a true, honest, would-be trooper for the only true God of the universe, Yah Allah, you have earned this particular time and moment. I say to you, get you some rest, peace, and love, and nightfall.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, family, for joining us. We will be with you next week at the same time. In the meantime, look outside your window. It's dark out there. So use this opportunity and get the rest that you need. Family, we love you, and we always leave you with John 17:14 through 17. I, Yehoshua, have given them your word, Father Yah, and the world has hated them, because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. I do not pray that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one. They are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. Sanctify them by your truth, Father Yah. Your word is truth. Until next time, family, peace and love, and nightfall.